is it that's brought you to Climate Camp? And if you can introduce yourselves as well.
Okay. Well, my name is Jasmine Thomas. I'm a member of the Frog Clan from the Carrier Nation in British Columbia, Canada. I wanted to let the UK taxpayers know where their money is going and what they are financing, because it is financing the destruction of our people. We are experiencing many people die at large rates already from rare cancers and diseases. So I'm sure that there are many people here who aren't aware of, their publicly owned banking institution and their role with the financing of the world's largest destructive project.
My name is Riannon and I'm from the Tahltan and Wet'suwet'en Nation in northwestern BC. And in our Wet'suwet'en territory, RBS's investments in expanding the tar sands will mean that a pipeline would be going through our territory, a 1,200 kilometer pipeline affecting as many as 50 First Nations people across BC.
The health impacts that the community have been exposed to have been so great and really have impacted my own family. My father has been diagnosed with a lung cancer, and just before I made this journey here to Scotland, he was with my grandfather, his father, who recently had a massive stroke because the cancer spread into his brain. And these are very common incidents in many of our homes in our communities. And these rare cancers and diseases that we have never seen before are being more difficult to treat, with our traditional medicines.
With the expansion of the tar sands project, there'll be an average of 1 oil tanker coming to the west coast per day. Every summer when we harvest our traditional foods, if we'll have a hydrocarbon cocktail.
Many of our nations have stood in strict opposition, to this project, as we have conducted our own studies, looking at the impacts, if this was something that our nation was willing to consider, but it was a straight out no. So RBS is one of the lead financiers in tar sands operations in Canada, is basically one of the main reasons why we are here. And over the years, the last few years, RBS has invested over 166 million into the Northern Gateway Enbridge pipeline project. We have not signed any agreements or treaties or land settlements with Canada, because largely we do not agree with their process.